Hello guys, it is Gate of Theories, and last week we released our Vanguard Animation Studios timeline theory. So this week we have been requested to add the Vanguard Animation Studios movies into the Ultimate Timeline theory. But before we go any further, you need to make sure that you have seen the Ultimate Timeline theory to understand this video, so I will leave a card to our playlist up there, and it's basically a timeline that puts every single animated movie into one big universe. And before we go any further, we have a quick question for you guys. Can you guess the movie from these emojis? The answer will be at the end of the video, and also there will be a missing item appearing throughout the video. If you spot the item, you have to tell us A, what that item is, and B, how many times it appeared in the video. And before we go any further, please make sure you've hit that subscribe button, as we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. The first movie we're going to add into the Ultimate Timeline theory is Happily Never After. Now, this movie takes place in sort of a magical world where this person is trying to stop Disney princess movies from having a happy ending. So we are going to put this in the magic area of the Ultimate Timeline theory, and right after Tangled, Frozen and Moana. Now the reason for this is because in Tangled, Frozen and Moana we see a lot of magic, and seeing as they are movies about princesses and we even see Rapunzel in Happily Never After, it seems reasonable to add Happily Never After straight after Moana, Tangled and Frozen. Next in the timeline, we are going to be adding Nome Alone. Now in Nome Alone we get to see magical gnomes coming to life, and we also get to see a magical portal leading to another magical world. Now in the Ultimate Timeline theory, this magical portal does seem to open up in other movies, and the first movie it opens up in is Caroline. So, and then we get to see it loads more later on, especially in Hotel Transylvania, where people are actually crossing from one world to another. So, Nome Alone is going to be taking place right after Caroline, where now the magical portal from Caroline has managed to make its place into some random house. The next two movies fit into the same category into the Ultimate Timeline theory, and this era of the Ultimate Timeline theory is of course the animals and humans getting smarter. Now the first movie that we're going to add in is Valiant. Now this takes place after Surf's Up in the Ultimate Timeline theory, and it's basically just saying that animals are getting smarter, and in this movie it's mainly focusing on birds getting smarter. And the next movie that is in this era of the Ultimate Timeline theory is Get Squirrely. Now this goes between Open Season and The Secret Life of Pets. Now this is quite a big movie because in this movie Get Squirrely we get to see how animals are so smart now that they can actually use human technology, and all the rest of the future movies in the Ultimate Timeline theory, the animals can use human technology. So the next movie is The Secret Life of Pets in the Ultimate Timeline theory, and we can see that animals can use human technology in that movie. So Get Squirrely is basically where animals start getting used to using human technology. So that's how Valiant and Get Squirrely are added into the Ultimate Timeline theory. And finally, the last movie to add in is Space Chimps 1 and 2. Now this goes in the next era after animals and humans getting smarter. So now animals are pretty smart. And the next era is aliens, smart technology and humans. Now Space Chimps is actually going at the very beginning of this era, just before Alien Adventure. And with animals becoming very smart before, they are now very smart, and seeing as technology is now very smart, animals can now actually travel to space. Now this era is mainly all about aliens and smart technology, and Space Chimps basically shows how smart technology is, because now they can have animals going up into space, and smart technology eventually after this movie is going to advance more and more to eventually having the big technology that we have later on in the movies in the Ultimate Timeline theory. So guys, that is how Vanguard Animation Studios films fit into the ultimate timeline theory. If you did enjoy this video, then please like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and keep the bell button clicked so you get notified whenever we make any new videos. And tell us in the field section down below what you thought of us putting these Vanguard films into the ultimate timeline theory, if you think we put them in the right order, or if you think they could go in any other place in the ultimate timeline theory. Tell us all that in the field section down below, and also tell us what other timeline theories you want us to cover next. And the answer to the emoji question is blockers. If you did get that right, then please tell us that in the field section down below. And did you spot our missing item? If you did, tell us in the field section down below. And as always, we've been here on Game of Theories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.